What's up, crew? Welcome back to Maizy Lou Farms. And let's go ahead and get into this episode today on this Sunday afternoon. Just got back in town. I've been out of town for a couple days. I apologize right off the bat that I was not able to get the videos out that I had originally planned. We still got one out on Friday, right before I left town. But we weren't able to get one out for yesterday. Now that I'm back, it's Sunday evening, and I'm going to try and get this one out for you guys today. So this one might be a little bit of a shorter episode as well. But back into what we were doing prior to last weekend. We were on Maizy Lou Farms, and I completely own it. I messed up, and I sold for this contract a whole trailer full of sorghum, and I'm not able to complete the contract, and I left it up to you guys to tell me what to do. I didn't see any comments on the video on whether we should do the mod or not to salvage the contract, so because of that, we're just going to go ahead and cancel the contract. I'm going to take the loss because that's what I said I would do, and we'll just try and find something else to do. So let's go ahead and cancel that contract. We're going to be out $12,772. So let's just go ahead and get that done and out of the way. So now our new balance is $70,983. It just is what it is at this point. There's not much I can do about it. I messed up, and there's really no way to fix it. So we're going to get out here, and we're going to get these back up to the farm. So from here, let's go ahead and come up here. Let's get this job created. Go to, and we're going to have them come up here to the farm. Just right here will work. Get that guy going, and I'll drive the harvester since I don't have a trailer for the header, and I'm sure the AI worker would not get very far with it. So we'll drive it up to the farm itself. So let's get this turned around, get behind the traffic, because I don't want to stop traffic with the bigger header on here. And it just seems like they're all going in the same direction we are. So luckily the harvester doesn't go super fast anyways, so it's not like I'm going to be catching up to them, but I'm not holding them back either. So we'll get up to the farm, and I guess the first thing that we can do is check the state of our own fields, see how that's coming along, as well as we need to see about checking on maybe a different contract to do. I want to be able to get a little bit of money back if possible, but if our fields are in a good state where we can't do anything else with them, that's all we got left to do, is to make money. Because remember, the whole objective of this map is to purchase the entire map. So we got to start making some money so we can start buying some fields. So that's what's on the agenda for today. Is seeing where we're at and start putting the game plan together to start getting some more fields and moving forward with that. So it's going to get turned in here. Last episode we did put in that shed, and I need to move this fuel tank, but if you remember, I filled up everything and it still had a little bit in there. Let's see, how much did it have in there? 127 liters. So I'm hoping by doing that contract that we will empty this tank so we can move it. Oh, no. 18 liters left. Alright, well, close. Maybe we can get some in that tractor, potentially, and get that moved. So, let's get this into the shed where it belongs, and then we'll get the tractor with the trailer over there and get that put in for fuel and see if it will take the rest of that fuel out of that. So about right, back up just a little bit, about right there. And let's go ahead and lower that and disconnect. Turn that off. We'll clean that here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and jump in this tractor over here. And let's see. I don't know if it'll take the 18 liters or not, but we'll see. It did. Cool. So we get to move that. So we'll do that momentarily as well. So let's get this trailer put back where it, well, we need to clean it first. Since we're over here, let's go ahead and clean it. So get that cleaned off since we used it. Also clean this tractor since we used that as well. So that's all cleaned up. Let's put that back. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want in here. It is turned on. Come on, let's go. Alright. And this always takes me a little bit because I am horrible at backing up, so bear with me, guys, as I attempt to do this the right way. Let's go forward a little bit. Straighten it out. That's not too bad. Maybe I'm getting a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. Alright, let's see. We're going to get this parked up right over here. Get that parked. Okay. And then I don't know if this is going to reach, but we can try. Yeah, it reached. Cool. So we get the harvester cleaned up. And then we get the header cleaned up as well. So that's all cleaned up. Just do a quick spray in front. Alright. So let's go ahead and check the state of our fields. So if we're looking at the fields, our fields don't have weeds growing. They've been double fertilized. They don't need plowed. They don't need limed. They don't need rolling. There's only a few little stones here that somehow I missed when we rolled it after we planted. And we don't have any watered fields. So our fields are in good shape for that. Let's see, what other types of contracts do we have that we potentially could do. There's some cultivating. Do I have a cultivator? Let's see. I do not have a cultivator. Okay. So if we were to do that, we'd have to borrow equipment. Deadwood, I don't want to do right now. Fertilizing, we could do fertilizing. Let's see. Field 33 is down at the bottom of the map. Field 26 is top left of the map. Field 16 is a field that we want to eventually purchase. So, possibly we'll do that one. Harvesting, all they've got is vegetable and root crops, looks like. There is a plowing one. It's a fairly big one. Planting, what do they want planted? Wheat. So we do have we have a planter and a seeder, so we could potentially do that one as well. Spraying, we don't have a sprayer. Stone picking, I still think this would be a great one to do, but it's going to take forever to do because of how big it is. It's a 53.68 acre lot, and that's going to take up a lot of time. If I'm trying to make this a quicker episode for today, that's not going to work. So I think our best bet is to do this fertilizing one on field 16. So we're going to go ahead and accept that contract. And let's see, I think, yeah, the massey's already next to the fertilizer. So let's go ahead and get that hooked up. And we're going to fill it up just to make sure that there's enough in there for it. Alright, that's full. And then we're going to drive it up to the field. Not going to quite start it yet, but we will here momentarily. So it's not this field that's right next to ours that here on the left. It's the one just behind it. So at least I believe it is. We'll take a closer look at it here in just a moment. I'm pretty sure it's this field right here. So let's jump out and take a look. Yep, that's field 16. And what's the crop that's in it? Cotton is in this field. So that's the field that we're going to fertilize here momentarily. But before I forget, I do want to move this fuel tank that's here. So we're going to sell that and get $5,231 back for it. And then under containers, I think what we're going to do, let's see. I think this one is just fine. I think the one that we had was just fine. It just needed to be in a different location from right there. That way I can put in another type of shed right there. So right now we have all of our stuff currently, like our water point and our water distributor over here. So maybe we put the fuel tank right over here. And I think right there will work great for that. So let's go ahead and start working on this build. Let's back up a little bit. Oop, too far. And let's go ahead and set up GPS. Let's go to steering assist. And let's see, the line is right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and back up a little bit where we get that line going right there. Go ahead and get that turned on and get that going. So how's everybody doing today? Everyone doing good today? Like I said, it was a busy weekend. I left Friday and got up. It was about 4.5 hours from where I'm at is where the martial art tournament was that I was hosting. So I had to get up there for the event. We got through the event, so went up there Friday night and had the event on Saturday. Got done with the tournament, and I decided that I was just going to stay up there for the night versus driving back home. And then we got that going, and then ended up coming back this morning, well, leaving this morning for the drive back home. And that drive, or ride, I should say, because I wasn't necessarily the one driving, I'll be honest, it kind of made me a little tired. So I got home and got something to eat, and then I went into what people would call a food coma, and took myself a nap. And I was like, oh, that's not what I plan to do. I plan on getting on here and getting this recording done. So, making it even a little bit harder for me to get this out. I hope I can still get it out today. It is going to be on the later side, into the evening, because I took a nap. So, I apologize for that. But we are going to get a video out today. And then for the week, we're back to the Homestead series for the week. So we'll be getting those out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to get that going. So yeah, it's been a busy week. I can definitely say it's been a busy week. So what are we? We're currently at what, 81% done with this build. There we go. Let's go ahead and try and catch this up here a little bit. Now let's find this middle track down the middle. There it is, right there. Get that one going, and there's probably one more right there next to us. So let's get all the way up here. Currently at 87%. Yeah, there is. There's one right there that we can jump on. Get this going. And this one should, I think, complete. No, there might be one more, actually. That we'll have one more run that we may have to make to complete the contract. Let's see. Oh, nope, contract's done. So, we are done with that. Cool. So, let's go ahead and collect on that contract. So that's what, almost 4,000. So we went from what, 83 I think at the beginning of the episode to 72. Not too bad on that. But we still need to start looking at getting our objective done in this series, and that is to purchase everything on this map. So we already looked at the greenhouse stuff. It's best time to sell all of that is going to be in January. So we've got a couple months that we just got to let that continue to store. So we've got to wait that out a little bit. Oh, too far. Right there. Go ahead and refill that. And we'll put this right back over here where it was. Right there. We'll go ahead and lower it. And now we just need to clean it. And I'm sure if it reached the harvester earlier, it should reach this as well. So get that all cleaned up. Get the tractor cleaned up. And just to make sure, we'll get the tank, or the weight cleaned up as well. So there's that. Alright. this tractor goes right here. Alright, last episode we also put in that manure pit to it. And check on the food for the cows. Alright, so they've no manure pit nearby. That don't make no sense. I'm pretty sure we put the manure heap down. Yeah, we did. It's right here. And there's manure in it. So, how is there no manure heap nearby? I don't understand why that's doing that. I just placed this manure heap also on my homestead series. So hopefully that's not a mod issue where it just continues to disconnect from it. Because if so, I don't know necessarily how to fix that. Well, it definitely says that there's no manure heap nearby, even though there's one placed. And there's manure in it. So, I don't know. Anyhow, let's go ahead and look at this. So, yeah, remember the challenge of this, or the objective, it's not a challenge, the objective of this map is for us to purchase everything. And this area here that I already purchased, 17, is this whole outline area. I want to buy all of this first. And then once we get this bought, then we can move on to this other side, which I believe that lot is not that one. Where is the lot that has all of it? Maybe it's this one? Yeah. So, nope, that's not it either. Pretty sure there was a spot that would... Oh, it's right here. There we go. So there's that for the lot there that we want to get. That's another one, and then we have this one down here as well that we want to get. And let's see, where is the one for this one? It's gonna be this one right here. Nope. This one right here. That is another one. So those are the areas that we need to try to get, as well as these areas that are here by themselves, trying to get those as well. But those will be the last fields that we buy, will be any of these that are not connected to this section here. So it'll be basically these little areas here around the town will be the last set that we buy. Now over here, 17 is the field that you guys, the viewers, voted on for me to get. So that is definitely going to be a field that I'm going to get. Right now we're just waiting on the sugar beet to be harvested. That way I don't got to harvest it. And then we're going to turn it into a grass field. After that, the next cheapest field in this area of this 17, in this green area, is this field right here, which is field 19. Nope. Field 22. Right here, it's 67,000. So that will be the second field that I get. And then we're just going to start purchasing these until we get all of them and get them planted. And then we'll start moving on. Now, I wanted to see if this farm up here, if that was the one that had the pig barn in it or not. So, because I know I had said in the last episode that one of the next ones I'm looking to get has a pig farm on it, and I've never worked with pigs before. So I want to see if that was this one or if it was the one down on the other end of the map. Because that may dictate which one I'm going to get. Let's see. I think I need to go up there to actually get to the farm itself. And I don't know if I can run up that or not. Maybe right there I can. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, nice little water area there. And nice little stream area there. Well, it's... how do you get up there? That's the question. I guess it's right here. Alright, so we get up here to the farm. Let's see what is exactly is on this farm here. Alright, so we get up here. There's some mushroom greenhouses, it looks like, right here. And what type of greenhouse is this? Unsure. It's a greenhouse of some sort, though. Alright, so that is nothing. Got some sheds over here. And this is just, looks like a contractor's type shed there. Got a small fuel tank. This farm itself does not look like it has any animals on it, actually. So it's got to be the other farm. Alright, well, let's go ahead and run down and check on this other farm over here. And let's see, I think this would be the quickest way down there. So the farm's right over here. So we've got greenhouses over here as well. Mushroom greenhouses and regular greenhouses. What is this? So that could be a sheep or pig farm, pig area. I'm gonna guess that's a pig area. And then I think this over here is... oh, nope. It's just a regular shed, it looks like. Yeah. Looks like that's just a regular shed. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, then that area over there is a pig pen right there. So that would be there, and then was there anything over here in this back corner? 'Cause I did see something over here. This is... possibly a glitch problem there. I don't know. Oh wait, no, this is a TMR station. So this is a cow barn right here, and it's already got some food in it for the automatic robot. So this will probably end up being the second farm that I get is this one here. And work on this bottom part of the map, and then we'll move up to the top part of the map. So, alright. Let's see. For right now, contract-wise, we would need a cultivator to do that. Those are all root crops, or not necessarily root crops, but root and or vegetable crops for that. I could do this plowing contract. It's only 20 acres to do, and there's 25,000. We have 35 hours to do it. Spraying, we don't have a sprayer. Stone picking. Alright, well, I guess for this one, we also have the sheep / goat pen back here on this farm over here. And for water, we currently have plenty of water running for that. Alright, well, I guess what we need to do at this point is figure out the problem with this manure spreader, now that it's saying that it's not connected. So that's a problem that we have to look into and see about getting fixed. Because there's what? 58 liters of manure in it. So it was connected at some point, but now it's saying it's not. So we got to do that, and we need to figure out which contracts we're going to do next. But like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a smaller, shorter episode today, just so we can get something out. And we're able to accomplish some of the things that I wanted on the next episode anyways, which was get that contract completed and canceled out anyways for me messing up, get another contract in, and most importantly, we got that fuel tank moved over to here. And let's see, for 5,000 liters, it's $8,000. Let's go ahead and buy that. That way we have fuel on the farm itself. And I think that is where we're going to end it today. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Or if you're not new and you're here for the ride, just make sure you give me that thumbs up. It's really appreciated. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.